All right, I am Noah Eccles, the Digital Media Manager for the Center for Sustainable Journalism.
And I'm Clay Duda, I'm the Digital Media Specialist with the CSJ.
And what the center does, if you don't already know, it exists to research and launch projects aimed at finding new models for ethically sound, financially sustainable journalism. And our biggest project to date is JJIE.org, the Juvenile Justice Information Exchange, that's writing about a niche topic, juvenile justice in the state of Georgia and around the nation. And Clay actually writes for them.
Yeah, I split my time between the CSJ's Digital Communication Department, which he heads up, and the JJIE Newsroom. So it's very, through that collaboration, we get to kind of see where all the pieces fit as the industry changes so quickly.
And that's kind of where this project came out of. So we're in the middle of sort of trying to understand an idea that Clay and I had in the office. It's an idea that we pitched as part of the Night Mozilla Unlocking Video Challenge, and we're actually asked to go on to the second stage of that competition, which is a learning lab, just a fancy way of saying a bunch of webinars that we attend each week for several weeks, and then kind of write about the process of the idea that we had. So the idea is something called Cahoots, and what it is kind of an evolution of video, making video more social.
Beyond the box.
Beyond the box, right. So video has gone mostly unchanged since, the 50s or whatever, when it was just a video on a box. Now we've moved it to the internet and it's still a video on a box on your screen. But we've seen how social media has really changed the way that we interact with text, so why not apply those same ideas to video? How can we get video out of the box, or how can we make video more interactive?
So at its core, Cahoots is basically a video wiki that allows people to the idea is to let people comment on videos and add additional information, as well as publishers that put video out there. That you can't always explain all the background information of a piece within a 3-minute video. So Cahoots allows users to comment on specific things, to add information, and basically peer review and fact check.
Right, and that would be done frame by frame. If you're not familiar with Popcorn JavaScript, check out the link below and take a look at it. I think you'll be amazed at some of the things that HTML5 is doing for the web, especially as far as video goes. And so what we're doing is we're going to kind of build on that on Popcorn and create something that's social, that's interactive, that's fun, a way for people to leave notes or comments on a specific frame of a video, maybe to add more perspective or context to that particular frame. It might be identifying a building in the background and writing, the address of it, or a person, or whatever it is, to add value, more context, and more perspective to that particular frame or to the entire video.
So we're definitely still in the concept phase at the moment, but one thought would be to kind of guarantee quality comments, is to make users log in through social networking sites, established social networking sites like Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus is coming up, and to do it that way. But that kind of guarantees transparency and for people to kind of stand behind what they write, basically. But on the same time, to kind of borrow a chapter from Andy Carvin's Revolution coverage, is there's something to be said for transparency. So we haven't really decided, and if you have an idea, would it be better to comment anonymously all the time, or to have a profile attached? We'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people. We like to think locally, and if you're adding the address to a building in the background in the United States, there's not a lot of threat of persecution for doing that. But as we've seen with the things that are going on in the Middle East, in some cases that could cost you your life. So maybe Andy Carvin talks about using tools that allow people to interact anonymously, for their protection and for Andy Carvin's protection. So would a tool like this need that functionality as well? And when you're talking about journalism, you never know where it's going to go or what kind of information is being transmitted. So that's definitely something that we're thinking about. How do you control for quality, but at the same time provide a platform which people can share any information without any kind of fear.
And I guess in the end, that's our main goal, is to make it as applicable as possible to whatever that may be. If a news organization needs anonymous commenting, hopefully they can do that through the program. Right. And if not, then hopefully they can guarantee accountability at the same time.
So our roles for the center and kind of our professional experience is in journalism and in social media, but we're not developers. We have some experience with design.
We're not really programmers.
We can think about it, but we're not programmers, and so we need your help. If you are into that, we could definitely use your feedback, use your input, pick your brain a little bit, And if you just have general comments, we would love to hear that too, because we have a ton of questions. You know, we have this idea, but we want to partner with you to kind of get it to the next level. So please leave a comment. Let us know what you think, or if it's a horrible idea, let us know that too.
You've had a few minutes to take a look at the mock-up too, and we're in the very early phases of getting together a prototype that might actually work. Maybe not in full capacity, but hopefully we'll have something to show you here in the near future.
Right. So over the next couple of weeks, that's what we'll be developing. So stay tuned. I think there's a lot more to come.